Hi, my name is Robin, and I am the Executive Director of the Oregon Coast Small Animal Rescue. This is the rest of our board.
I'm Jed Hansen. I am the Treasurer and Financial Officer for Oregon Coast Small Animal Rescue.
And Joey.
Joe DeWeese, and I'm Vice President of the organization.
Here's our agenda for this evening. And we're going to discuss the collecting and processing of grant applications. So we do have some grant applications already saved. Here you see we've started researching into the Siletz Tribe Charitable Contribution Fund. They have a grant application. We've started collecting the paperwork for this. This one is for, I think that's Petco. Is that the Petco one? Yep, Petco Foundation. And this is just general grant research that we've already done. So Machen Foundation, how the money has to be used, what type of follow through they require. And we've done this for a few different ones so that we're kind of giving ourselves a starting point. So this would be shared with volunteers, making a list of necessary data that they need. A lot of these want to know our financials, which would come from Jed. They need to know our government information, which would come from me. And we also have a lot of collected data that we can provide. So the processing of grants, it takes a little bit of time. You have to sit down, collect all your data, fill it out, and then wait for responses. When we get responses, then we need to follow up if they need anything further. If they need letters of recommendation, we have to hunt those down. So it can be an intensive process, but we've got all the tools already in place to assist with that. The follow through would require possibly a separate person because some of that is social media stuff. And that includes photography of how the funding was used, post creation, newsletters and blogs, but also letters directly back to the grantors, explaining how funding was used, showing the receipts, and thanking them, always being very grateful for what they've given to us. So the other opportunities for volunteers that we have are here at the facility, which are endless. There's everything from litter box cleaning to helping us sweep the floors or maintain the tree inside, or just coming and hanging out with kitty cats and giving them some of your time and attention. Social media is a huge one. With the way social media works, if you're not constantly going at it and displaying what kitties you have available, and you get people saying, well, it doesn't look like you have any cats available. And they're right. It doesn't look like we do, even though we have tons of them, and more of my time gets invested into their care than into promoting them. So this is where we come to really need some help. Post creation can be, give me a phone call, say, hey, I've got the photograph that so-and-so took of this beautiful cat. What's their story? And writing it down, and then editorializing and being creative and writing up the story of this animal and making it really touching and compelling so that people are inclined to share it, first of all, because you never know which share is going to reach the person that goes, oh my gosh, that's a cat for me. I needed that cat in my life. Newsletters are more for informing people who have emotionally invested in us, and they want to know how things are going. They see that a cat was sick the last time. Well, they won't follow up on that. They see that a cat was up for adoption. They want to see a happy adoption after that. So we've had a real problem with follow through on our part because we're so busy doing the physical acts, getting the adoption through, doing the paperwork for that, making sure the cat has all of its vet needs taken care of, that writing up these newsletters has not been a priority. Blogs are another one. They're a great way to reach audiences. Once they're written up, they can have a very newsletter-like appearance with photos and details and telling stories, both past, present, future, talking about projects that we're undertaking, and even discussing these grants and what we're looking for and how we're trying to obtain it, how much work we put into it. It's really important that I think the larger group of society know what it is that goes into a rescue operation. And a lot of people just don't know how hard it is. I appreciate the board showing up and hope to hear from more volunteers about helping us obtain grants and taking care of kitties here at the Oregon Coast Small Animal Rescue.